Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. OSU, that is a super underrated paper. Rich Dix, thanks for the sub. 11 months. Go sub. Thank you. We have sun today, too. We have a fish shirt on. That's right. It's a very pretty day outside. Too bad we'll be staring at it through the windows for the most part. Where's my alert stream? There we go. So yeah, let's get some fish emotes in there. We got any fish emotes? I'm sure we have fish emotes. Lunkers, that's right. Evan Max, thanks for the Twitch Prime. 14 months. You're the man. Thank you very much. Hey, good morning, Beanie Duck. All right. Just like Tony yesterday, he had a meeting. You need to skip the meeting. But it's always good seeing you, Lindsay. Always good talking to you. But skip the meeting. I love this shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts. It's very fishy. And it's pink and blue and bright. I like it. It goes with my pink and blue shoes that I'm wearing. That means I have to show you my shoes now, right? It's not like I was making a big secret of that. They don't totally match, but they're definitely, there's some fishies. That fish is getting ready to eat. That fish is getting ready to get caught. I'm pretty sure. So I have a Masubi on the way. Things are good. Nice. Has Darrow released anything new recently? Whoa, Tower of Fish. Yeah, well, this stream's going to be short today because I have kids at home. I did not bring the kids with me. Yeah, Tony, you couldn't. I don't blame you. Couldn't skip that one. I'm with you. So short stream today because I left the kids at home. Daryl's having a sale. Nice. And the grandparents are here. So I do not want to bring over the kids because they will not be able to socially distance appropriately from their grandparents. Like they wouldn't be able to handle they wouldn't be able to just like stay away from them. You know, the urge to go hang out with the grandparents because their grandparents are cool. And I didn't want to bring them over, which means my wife's working and the kids are home alone, supposedly doing schoolwork. But I bet you one of them will pop on stream here before too long. Let's see. Are they already sneaking in here? No, they haven't snuck in here yet instead of doing schoolwork. So I won't be around too long, maybe an hour today at the most, so I can get back and see what they've destroyed beforehand. But we'll see if we'll get a few more people in here because I do have a topic to discuss today. Yeah, very bold move. They were about to fight right before I left, so I'm very anxious to see how this plays out. Yeah, but I do have a topic I want to discuss with y'all, and hopefully my kids are 11 and 13. So they're old enough to stay alone for a short period of times. I wouldn't do like overnight type of stuff, but they're not old enough to not kill each other while I'm not there. So that's the phase we're in right now. Like they're old enough to do it and, you know, handle themselves and like they can make food and all that stuff. They can handle a few hours, but they're just not competent enough to just like crush themselves. See, there they are. Elizabeth, you're supposed to be doing schoolwork. Or is that Mary Beth D? But I'm pretty sure that's Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm talking about y'all. Yeah, how's that schoolwork going this morning? Chat. Yep, so I didn't want to bring him over here just for that. Oh, it's Tyler. Of course it's Tyler. Are you not doing schoolwork this morning? So today is that weird day for schoolwork where it's connections day. That's like their electives classes. So Tyler, you have PE and what? Art? So he'll do like 30 minutes. They have like 30 minutes of PE today. Which they do pretty good with. Like they do all these exercises. Today their teacher did a video for them. And then Tyler has art. What do you have to do in art today, Tyler? So I didn't check his art homework today. But what they've been doing for art are those grid copy drawings, right? So if you get like a page, right, and it'll have like a bear, right? And it'll be gridded off in like 12 blocks, and then they just mimic what's in each block to make the entire thing. So you're drawing a tiger this morning, yeah, in the same grid type of thing. So they're just learning how to put together those grids. A Tigger or tiger? Oh yeah, I guess it is Tigger because you did Winnie the Pooh the other day, right? So now you're doing Tigger. This is cool. This is the first time I've gotten to talk to my kids today, and I'm not at home. Just kidding. Tyler slept in today. Corinne, thanks for the sub. Go team. Go team. Good morning, Chewy. Oh, Tyler, what pen or pencil are you using to draw with? This is hilarious. Like, I'm interviewing yeah, Tigger, we got you. But what pen or pencil are you using, or marker, or what are you using to draw with? I can't believe I'm interviewing my kids right now. This is hilarious. Art assignment channel on YouTube, we'll look that up. Elizabeth needs that. Tyler, you can tell Elizabeth she needs to go look at the art assignment channel on YouTube. Oh, look at Tyler with the Ticonderoga. Man, legit. Tyler, you brought your A game today. Nice. Oh, your daughter has a pen pal now. That's awesome. My kids should do pen pals. They write to their cousins every now and then, but not consistently. Michael, who even knows what pen he was talking about? Like, I literally, like, said that to him, like, and he just turned around and left the room the other day. Yeah, like, I reacted, like, in that tweet, and he just turned around and left. Like, he knew that was a dumb question. So I don't even know what pen it was. But, like, that was literally, I was like, are you freaking kidding me with that question? All right. I'm going to put y'all to work this morning. We got a brainstorming session. Y'all ready for me? It's not going to be that exciting for y'all, but it is for me. Well, I guess maybe. I don't know. So I'm sitting there drinking my coffee this morning, scrolling mindlessly through the internet, thinking, like, what do I need to avoid reading? Like, I'm waking up, right? Drinking coffee, mindlessly scrolling. I don't know what made me think this, but I guess it's just like I've gotten some emails, like, people losing their jobs and, just some, terrible stuff going on. And I had that quote yesterday. I don't even have to pull it up. And maybe it was just like something in the back of my brain from this quote I wrote down yesterday. Let me pull it up. It was basically said, this is the moment when you have to stand up for your readers and members. And, like, I didn't think anything of it. Like, I love the quote, obviously. I think it was a cool quote. And, like, these were two people who do membership newsletters like I do, who are much bigger people than me. But, like, now's the time to stand up. If you're like a creator and you have a membership base and you have readers and listeners and followers that you like to share things with and things like that. So I'm sitting there drinking my coffee. That idea didn't come up. Like, I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, it was in Craig Modd's newsletter. So, and it's in that video interview. That's like an hour and a half long video, and this was like 40 minutes into it. I just had it on the background yesterday while I was working. So I'm sitting there this morning, and I'd had that, like, in the back of my head, I guess. I'd had emails in the back of my head of, like, people losing their jobs at this time, like, just reaching out saying, they appreciate the content. And I thought one thing, I don't know what made me think of this, and I guess I've been thinking of it a lot recently, is that maybe I could expand the staff paid writers at the Pen Addict by one person. And, like, give priority to someone who's, like, lost their job or had their partners lost a job or something like that, to maybe help a little bit. during this time. Like, I benefit because I get more content on the blog, and maybe they benefit because it's a paid position, right? Like, I pay all my writers get paid the same amount of money. Just for the record, it's $35 per article, so I pay the writers $140 a month each for one article a week, so it works out to $35 per article. It's not a lot of money, but it's like something, and it would be, something I could add to the blog. And I was thinking about, well, maybe I could take on another staff writer during this time and just, you give someone a little bit of extra money that they might need during this time, and we all get to benefit from reading cool content. So I was thinking, if I did this, I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to do this, like, what would that content be, right? I don't necessarily need another reviewer per se, right? Like, we kind of have the reviews game pretty on lock with who we have on staff right now. But like, what other content, I guess that's what I want from you, is not like whether it's a good idea to like hire somebody or not, but what other content would you want to see on the blog that I might look into hiring someone for? So that's my question to y'all this morning. What other content, bags, actually that's not a terrible bags, unpopular opinions, work from home, stationary use, bags, curating. So like a news post, like I've always avoided doing news content, Rich Sticks, like purposefully avoided doing news content, right? Because it's not evergreen content. But I understand the point. Yeah, like like one of the things I wrote down, Anza, was story time. Like, I don't know what that entails, but story time. Community highlights, naughty limericks. Glad you made it today, Chewy. I'm gonna write some of this down. Let's see. So I'm just this is what I'm thinking right now. Like, what additional non-review type content what you want to see. But it could be review content, like I could get a vintage person, or I could get a wooden pencil person, like someone specifically to do those things. Lots of bags. Okay. Yeah, pen adjacent content. Okay, lots of good bag requests. Histories, that's a good one. Like, yeah, history, also bags, I get it. So, like, this is what I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do this. Handwriting, okay? If I'm going to hire somebody, I want to make their job very specific. Yeah, we've definitely done some. I had a guy named Ron Gilmore on Twitter. I could reach back out to him. He did some vintage 101 type of articles. He did like 3 or 4. A day in the life of Brad Dowdy. I just saw that right now. What is wrong with you? You get to see it. I'm surprised you'd want to repeat it, frequently. Lots of handwriting. Curated desk setups. I've always thought about that. That's always been like a topic I've tried to do on and off over the years, but I've never like totally committed to that because that takes a lot of scheduling. Pen photography. I've tried to get Jeff to write photography posts. Yeah, IG. Let me write this down. This is all great stuff. Ooh, yeah, your handwriting is very good. Thanks, Tyler. I appreciate that. Organization. Yeah, but I don't want to write the post. See, that's what you're missing, Tyler. Manufacturing. Organization and storage, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna get Jeff to do some pen photography. That's not a bad idea, Chewy. Good morning, GeoHats. Appreciate it. Oh, it's Elizabeth now. Did you and Tyler fight so you could take over the stream chat? Was that a here, give me that type of situation with you and Tyler? Good morning, Gumbo Man. Good morning, Tessa. We're brainstorming right now. For those who just joined, we're brainstorming if I were to hire a new writer for the Pen Addict, what type of content outside of the reviews that we normally do, pen and stationery reviews, would you like to see? What type of content that I could have a specific writer for? Elizabeth, that's Sandra saying hi to you, by the way. Monthly dedicated tutorials. Grown up coloring. That's not a terrible idea. I still do that from time to time. When we had the boom back there. Ah, okay, Becky. That's a good way to put it. A how-to series, and it could be lots of different things could fall into that. I think interviews would be great. I would feel uncomfortable sending someone else off to do that. I would have to do that myself. I just feel, unless I have someone with like a real good background in that and a lot of connections on that. How-tos. I like that. But I am writing this interviews down. That's something I could pick up. Foreign correspondence. That was one of the things I was thinking, because I was thinking it's like we could work around time zones. Did you really write a how to make a pen, Chewy? Company deep dives. See, like I would never be as good as that as Dr. Dean's was. Like I just don't have that background. If you ever find it, let me know and we can. Okay, I need to link to the stationery wiki more. I need to put that like on the sidebar. So this is good stuff. I'll make a special note to link that separately. And for those of y'all listening, I have an interview with Chewy coming up in the next couple weeks. How to take pictures of pens, Elizabeth. That's a good one. Are you saying my pictures are terrible? Is that what you mean? Yeah, Beth, I love what Joshua does. He's one of my favorite. I love doing that. If I had an unlimited budget, have a stationary traveler roam the country world. Yeah, that's what Hen Diesel does. At Rad and Hungry. What's in the pen case? What's in your bag? You DM me the link. Thank you, Tony. Oh, yes, I did just get a message. Yeah, collection stuff. Thank you, Chewy. So I'll share that this weekend or something like that in Missville or whatever. Elizabeth has very good handwriting. Y'all should know that. Elizabeth has very, very good handwriting. She wrote me a very nasty letter the other day, but it was very good handwriting. Not watches, don't worry. It will not be watches. I mean, yes, watches, but no, it will not be watches. Review on things you don't like and love and why. Yeah, I'm with you. Did I write that down? Basically, like dislikes. The problem with that, the Tessa, is like I don't want to waste my time doing that because it's just so negative, right? Like I would feel weird doing that. Weekly journaling prompts. Like I could get Sarah into that, but I do like that. What about plannering? Plannering. Beth is like a mega planner. Like I've seen her planners, man. They're dope. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, watches are way more expensive than pens. So I stuck my foot in the watches channel on Slack and said like the thing that I like the style, like if I was to get a watch for myself, the thing that I like, tell me what I should get. And it was like an $8,000 watch, and it was like perfect, but it was like, yeah. Collection on all your shirts, since everyone's liking your shirt. This is great, Elizabeth. I appreciate you. Oh man, a Corvette collection. Crazy. All right. You're in trouble when I get home, Elizabeth. Yeah, what they write with. An advice column. It's not a bad idea. I need it to be like an irreverent column, right? For the advice column. We need just like a funny, it'd need to be almost like a bit, right? The advice column would have to be almost like a bit. All right, see you, Blaine. Have a good one. Which I think would actually do very well. Like a Sunday morning advice column that would have some advice but also be part bit. Yeah, MBMBM. Yep, exactly. Like sort of legit but sort of jokey, seriously, sarcastic. I kind of like this idea. Because I was thinking Sunday morning time slot is open on the blog right now. Like I would adjust for whatever, but I know Sunday morning is. Well, I'm not saying it has to be someone who, and Tony, I was actually thinking of you. It doesn't have to be someone who lost their job. I'm just saying that would be a priority if someone had. I think that would be a good this is a good idea, Lindsay, because it has to be fun and funny and like half serious but half like stupid, which is pretty much my mantra, right? It's like I'm wearing a button-up shirt but it has pink and blue fish on it, right? Because that really fits my Sunday morning time slot. Look at Don piping up out of the ether to get on Tony. There's nothing better than that. Out of nowhere, off the top rope. I love you, Don. I mean, that's the perfect Sunday morning time slot, right? And that's kind of what I was thinking, because I don't necessarily want it to be review content, right? Lonely Heart stationary matches. Planners fit on Sunday mornings too. Very true. That would actually be a very good slot for planner talk. You should email me, Beth, or I'll email you. Yes, definitely I like the DIY type of aspect. Maybe I open it up to anyone. Like a not one person as they do the job. Thanks, Sarah. Not one person's job to do one thing all the time. Maybe it's a community slot. Yeah, like K9 Play says. Maybe it's a community slot. It's still a paid position, but everyone can do what they do best. That's a thought. Maybe it's a community slot. And that person gets paid for their time to write the article and gets to share whatever they want to share. And they can be repeating, like they could do it. Well, we'd have some guidelines, definitely, Mary. We'd have some guidelines. It would be. I mean, I'm planning on it being more work for me. Like, that's just part of it. Like, that's part of the deal. What if you do something like all the stuff on your desk is? Yeah, I like that, Elizabeth. We like desk stuff. Tutorials. Tutorials would definitely be a part of it. I've always wanted to do some like just PDF download tutorials. And create that type of content just for people to just download freely. Those types of tutorials like handwriting and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to work on that. Dear Pen Addict Abby. I love it. Fountain pens and movies. I like that. Friends of the show. Yeah, not everyone wants to write, though. Like, writing content's not easy. It's easy to just, like, talk. Like, we can just talk and have a conversation, and you don't have to really, like, go into it with a plan. We can just see what it goes. Elizabeth does have good handwriting. That's what I was saying. Dear Pabby. Yeah, so I'm definitely, like, just what I was saying the other day, it's like I had this feeling where I could take on something else. I didn't know what that else was. And maybe it's having another staff writer, which takes more of my time, right? We have to work on those things together. I like this. This is some good stuff. Oh, I'm not supposed to touch my face, am I? Shouldn't do that. That was bad on me, chat. Dear Pen Addict, my pen is mistreating me. What should I do? Yeah. I think I could probably just reach out to those people, like, specifically for, like, the one-off stuff on the tutorials. Let me write that down. I know, right, Alexander? Yeah, Sandra, I think that's totally good. I'm gonna write that down, like the knitting and all the ancillary type of work. I think that would be awesome. Dear Pen Addict, I can't find my pen. Do you know where it is? I almost think we need a Dear Pen Addict Sunday morning content aside from this. I think, see, this is what this brainstorming's done. I think we could have like Dear Pen Addict Sunday morning content and still have this other whatever new writer type thing I want to do. All right, go finish your schoolwork, Elizabeth. What do you have today? You have gym and ag, right? What are you doing for agriculture? Art supplies versus writing supplies. I would love to have an artist on. Anna's got that pretty good right now with Tina on there and Anna's artwork already. She does a really good job at that. Let's see. Just see. You're writing an essay on constructive criticism. Cool. Maybe you'll learn something because you don't know how to take it. Burn. You just got burned. Virtually. Dear Pen Addict would be fun. A little humor, a little light right now. Yeah, that would be cool. Very true, Geo Hats. I love you, Elizabeth. You know I love you. All right, this is really good. I like where this went. This went all over the place. So now I have my thinking face on. Like, what other questions do I want to ask? Do you have any more PA horror stories that I haven't read on the show? I'll have to check. No more than one or two. So I'll have to check. We usually have to put out requests to remind people. So I'll have to think about that. To digress for a second, I've been using this. My Nikaya Piccolo's been inked up for a while. This nib, like on rodeo paper, and then like the scritchy scratch that it makes, is the best. You looked up pen blogs, and the Pen Addict was the first one to come up. Did you click the link? You should click the link. Thanks, Elizabeth. Whoever spilled all that red ink in that river the other day, I missed that one. Oh, Geo Hats, I like that. I like how you phrase that. Near Toronto, they had was it a legit ink spill, or was it just something red, like red dye? I missed this one. Let's see what this is. It's bright is what it is. A creek in Toronto is now blood red because of spilled ink. I totally missed that. Do I want more? Nah, I don't want more blog TO. Let's see. Nice. Man, that's awful. Oh, that is really red. So what was the ink for? They don't really say. I wonder if it's like dye or printer. That's wild. Awesome. The best pen review site on the internet. I think that's somewhere like in the CMS. I don't know if I could find it again. I think it's somewhere in the CMS. Print shop, yeah. Man, that's gross. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage. Could do a blog on your top 10 favorite pens. I could do that. I used to try to do a monthly, like I've tried all kinds of different, like what I'm using type of things. I tend to get bored of those pretty quickly. Or not bored of them, but feel they're not unique enough. So like I need others. All right, this is some really good stuff. Y'all have given me a lot to think about. I appreciate that. Wow, that was the shortest meeting ever. We're still here. We're still kind of brainstorming. I think we got most of them. Why you're wrong. That's actually pretty decent, Tony. And have the counterpoint. Counterpoint. Cowboy wub wub. Thanks for the follow. Was I supposed to say that out loud? Why you're wrong about. I like that. Yeah, things like that facilitate discussion, right? That's why I don't want this to be like a review piece. We do enough reviews. Debunking pin myths. That's pretty good. Okay. I like this. This gives me something to work off of. If you have any other ideas, y'all can email me. Or if you're interested in writing, you can email me. I need to think about this, how I'm going to present this. I'll probably do it in Slack first, then maybe publicly. I don't know. This idea started out as I want to give people an opportunity to get paid for their writing. So how I'm going to present this, I got to think about. Could do something about how you got interested in pins. Yeah, Elizabeth. That's kind of what I'm doing with those little interviews I do at night where I kick y'all off the internet. We talk about how people got started in their pins. With pins. Yeah, I wouldn't create any new video content. If someone else wants to, they can. I rarely watch videos still. I don't know why. I just think I think it's too big of a commitment. I have to be doing multiple things at once. Yeah, physical pin stores. That'd be great. Like a road trip. If we could ever get out on the road again. That could be one of those like in the future, like 2023 plans. Brad takes a summer to drive around the country. Goulet did a 3-platform live stream last night. Nice. Yeah, so like in a few years, maybe I could plan out a road trip for like a couple months in the summer. That would be a big undertaking. Yes. Agree with the debunking myths thing. Most of the basic stuff is covered, like as far as that goes. Drive it to a pin store in every state. There may not be one. I'd probably have to wait till my kids were in college or something like that. When they're on the behind the scenes at Nookco. We're going to do that this weekend. I think I'm going to play Animal Crossing on stream this weekend. So if any Animal Crossing players hit me up, we'll see if we can get together this weekend on stream. I think that is the plan. I don't know. When I have a definitive time, I will send that out one day this weekend. We're going to do that because I don't think I have too much work to do this weekend. I mentioned I was going to do a knock coupon this week. That's just going to have to wait till next week. I'm so far behind and just busy stuff. Reed Wizzles, 11 months. Thank you. So yeah, the knock coupon's coming. Hang in there. I will probably get that out. I'll have time to work on that this weekend so I can get it launched next week. Yeah, since my parents moved from North Carolina, I used to drive through Greenville regularly, but that was before True Fate was there. That's only like a 3-hour drive to Greenville for me. 3.5. Had to get a laptop to resub. They don't make it easy, do they? Review of inexpensive notebooks. Yeah, just like store reviews. I haven't actually been to like a Staples or an Office Max in a while. That's why those Sharpie pens, the new Sharpie like rollerballs, kind of surprised me. Rollerballs and gels. So yeah, that would be, yeah, that might have to be when my kids are like out of the house. So that's a long time down the road. Like if I spent like 2 months on the road to do this, sorry. I mean, it would take a while because I would drive. And like my kids would be like, someone would have to watch them because they're not coming with me on that. I promise you. That'd be rough. All right, like I said, this is gonna be a quick stream today. Y'all's brainstorming was awesome. Do we have anything else before I wrap it up and get home and see if the kids have been you'll be on a 10:30 or 11 conference and we'll chat after? Okay. Yeah, we're at like 1 o'clock my time. Yeah, cool. No problem. Like, I got to go home and prepare for Andrew, interviewing him today. We have lots of... I'll release a new Friends of the Show today for the Pen Addict members who have that in their feeds. I can't even remember who it is because I've done so many of these. I've done one... Today might be 3 recording days in a row for Friend of the Show, which is great. So, like, I'm back... I'm banking them all. Oh, actually, yeah, it's Dave. It's Dave. That's the one. Oh, well, you're the main brainstormer. So that's where we'll be around. You've been prepping? Good, because I have done no prep, Andrew. 0 prep. So yeah, this will be the Sir Jerkface episode will drop this afternoon sometime. Oh, I'm sure Andrew's excited to talk to me. Like, this is going to be Andrew interviews Brad instead of Brad interviews Andrew, I'm pretty sure. So, like, that's why I wasn't too worried about prep. All right, we're going to wrap this up. I got to go make sure kids are studying, get back home. I'll do Friends of the Show at 1 o'clock with Andrew. I'm doing Knock and Pen Addict shipping after that. Then I'm doing grocery store pickup via ClickList after that. So my day is full. And then I'm figuring out whatever else I need to do. I might check email. Today's an all over the place day. So, and then hopefully the world won't end sometime in between. So, look at these notes. We got lots of notes. Zoop. We got lots of notes to take home. Lots of stuff to think about. This was very, 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 very helpful. To see where I want to go with this. Got some... Yeah, so like I'm doing the like the call ahead and they bring it out to your car thing. Like our grocery store offers that. So like I'm not setting foot in that place if I can. I mean, like I've said, my wife's a pharmacist at a grocery store. Like if anyone gets it, like she's going to get it. And like just... Like, we're just assuming at some point someone's getting sick. That's why I wouldn't bring the kids over here today. So we have to get groceries. We do it 3 days ahead, Sandra. That's how we have to do it. 2 to 3 days ahead to get the slot. So that's how it's been for a couple of weeks. So we ordered this one on Monday for today. I have not written Conan yet, but that's on my list. So yeah, we put in our order to Monday for a 2 o'clock time slot today. Good times, chat. All right, I'm gonna play Animal Crossing this weekend. I gotta bring the Switch over, see how if I can get it hooked up. We'll figure out a time this weekend. So look for an Animal Crossing stream this weekend. My wife's off, so I'll have time to come spend over here and just hang out and goof off. And I'd love to get some other people on my island or go to other people's islands because I've never done any of that. So yeah, we'll get after it. Then we'll be back to normal stream times next week, and we'll go from there. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all. We'll talk to you later.